The week, folks. 833 Fin Guys. We do manage money for a living. Is Medicare season. We have independent Medicare experts in every one of our offices, Batavia, Rochester, and here in Williamsville, New York. And don't forget about home and auto. Over 25 companies to save you money. On our live line right now, Jazz Miles. Jazz, how are you, sir?
Hey, how's everything going?
Good. Jazz, you and I have had the opportunity to meet a few times, and I thank you so much for calling in. You are a mayoral candidate for the city of Buffalo, right?
Yes, I'm asking the city to use their pen to write Jazz Miles in.
I like that. I like that. Tell us real quickly about your agenda here, your goals and objectives, and what you're looking to try to accomplish.
Well, overall, beyond everything else, so beyond Byron Brown has let Buffalo down. And we are on the top 10 most dangerous city list multiple times throughout his 16-year tenure as mayor.
Okay.
And it affects basically everything that happens in the city of Buffalo. It's hard to attract great businesses that come to the city. We need a grocery store somewhere down in the Spring Street area. It raises the prices of insurance for your homeowners and everything else. It's just not the best quality of life that we could possibly have with Byron Brown as mayor.
Yeah, he's been there a long time, and it's amazing to me. We're not talking about, shootings up, school districts a miserable failure. Now we're worried that socialist India Walton is going to win, but socialist light, I guess, was okay.
Okay, so when I said Byron Brown has let Buffalo down, well, electing socialism will not turn Buffalo around.
No, that's for sure.
Okay, so, and under that, we're going to have less police enforcement. They're going to be defunded. That's not going to work, So under Miles for mayor, the Buffalo Police Department will be fully funded and functional.
Miles, give a website out for yourself. I'm going to put you on hold, and we're going to bring you back after the break, okay? But throw your website out there or some of your contact information if people want to start to help.
So actually, right now, it's on my Facebook page. It's a hashtag Miles for mayor. And I'll have the phone number and everything for you when we come back on the other side.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more with Jazz, and we'll talk more about the city of Buffalo. And it's Financial Guys Radio Network. Mike Lomas, Glenn Wiggle.
As soon as you give politicians power, any kind of power that didn't exist previously, if they can figure out a way to force you into carrying something that lets you enter businesses or lets you do this or lets businesses open, historically, they are not going to give that power up. They find new reasons to use it.
I'll be back.
We have to protect those freedoms at all costs, whether you agree with people's choices or not, because it is the foundation that this country was founded on. Freedom. This idea of freedom, there's so many people that think it's frivolous, it's not important, it's not the main thing that we should be focused on, but it is the literal structure that allows this country to be so fucking amazing. Every single country that's ever existed other than the United States, up until 1776, every fucking country that has ever existed was run by dictators, all of them. This is the first experiment in self-government that actually worked, and it created the greatest superpower the world's ever known. It created the greatest cultural machine, the greatest machine of art and creativity and innovation right fucking here. And how did it do that? It did it through freedom. And as soon as you see something, anything that comes along and inhibits your freedom, you should be very cautious of that thing. You should be very suspicious. Because anything that comes along that can inhibit your freedom is, by definition, anti-American.
Phil, Mike Hayflick in studio, the place where money meets politics. 833 Fin Guys if you need us throughout the week. And we didn't get to any of the phone lines today. I promise we'll open them up next week. I thought that interview with Dr. Paul Alexander was just way, way too important. And another important thing is the mayoral race for the city of Buffalo. Self-proclaimed socialist India Walton in the race. And, of course, Byron Brown. And Jazz Miles joining us. And, Jazz, just give us your quick, your three-point pitch on why you.
Okay, so basically, it's a party over principle situation with the Democrats. They play politics with the lives of the people, and they want to control your life. We need the freedom that we're given by God and our Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, and they're trying to stifle all of that. Okay, so I'm trying to bring the freedom back and the enthusiasm back to Buffalo that we had while I was growing up.
So where are you as far as with India Walton now being on the ballot and potentially not Byron Brown? Do you think that helps you?
Well, it probably makes him more nervous than it makes me. I mean, they're having a two-person race between themselves in the Democrat Party. And like the other guy, Ben Carlisle, and myself are out here trying to get as much done as we can behind the scenes with the ground support. So I feel confident in my chances of a write-in campaign against Byron Brown one-on-one. So with it being multiple people in there, no one really wants the socialism, because you can't point to one time in the history of the world where socialism has saved the day.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say no one wants it. Unfortunately, there was a bunch of people that voted him in, really incompetent people who have really never studied history, that's never won. But unfortunately, I do see the signs up in the city of Buffalo that says "Vote for the Socialist India Walton," which is sort of sad.
So not to discount anyone when I say no one really wants it, but when you really look into it, when it gets more exposure, when it gets brought to the daylight.
Oh, sure.
When you see AOC at a $30,000 event wearing the dress that she's wearing, well, was all of that food that they ate, was that plant-based food? Because they want to eat plant-based food.
Oh, yeah.
CNN was advertising us eating bugs. So were there bugs on that $30,000 plate? What are they eating, and why don't we get to live that life?
Oh, well, because you're not one of them. You're not one of the elite. That's the problem,
Okay.
right?
And they all walked the event, I'm sure. I'm sure they didn't have big stretch limos or private jets fly them in either, right?
Or guarded or security with guns. No.
Well, so now, once again, so they do not respect the people that protect.
Yeah, no.
They have no respect for the people that protect us, whether it's the military, our first responders here in the city. I'll tell you right now, if my child got off the wrong bus after school, I want the Buffalo Police Department looking for him. I don't want any other group of people looking for him but the Buffalo Police Department, okay? The Buffalo Police Department has not quit on the city of Buffalo.
Yes,
Yep,
I agree.
no question about it.
All right, Jazz, I so appreciate you. We're going to bring you on here in the next few weeks as well, but throw out your phone number if anybody wants to get involved with helping you.
All right, we're going to go with 716-493-9692. 716-493-9692. Hashtag Miles for Mayor. Use your pen to write Jazz Miles in. And thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
I love that. All right, take care, buddy.
Until next time.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks, Jazz.
Right, Jazz.
All right.
Stand up and go vote. 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 'Cause when they take away your vote, they take away your hope. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Now America's a country I was born and raised. I'm living my life in the rock and roll days. And when I finally brought my head about the haze, I saw that they were trying to turn us into zombie slaves. I never knew before that it meant so much to stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, and go vote. Stand up and go vote. Stand up and go vote. Stand up and go vote. Because they'll take away your rights in the middle of the night. Stand up, stand